Welcome to Socially Unfiltered,
That's the sleaziest tactic I have ever heard.
I cannot believe they would say that to you.
an open discussion all about social media, entrepreneurship, pop culture, and everything in between.
We're just some DIY girlies.
It costs $0 to support your friends.
You'll go on deep dives and doom scrolls with your hosts, Lex and V, to uncover the stories behind the headlines and look at everything through an unfiltered lens.
I want to relive the 2000s.
Not the trauma dumping on a Monday.
So grab a drink and get ready for a lot of yapping. Don't worry, there's no quiz at the end.
Strategy is such a buzzword.
English isn't my first language, so that's my excuse.
This is the Socially Unfiltered podcast.
I have one more thing to yap about. Does this happen to you? So every time I get a spray tan, I'm starting to realize how much of a pattern I have washing my hands, that it gets like significantly lighter right here because this is my like go-to hand washing method. So I'm just like constantly, my thumb and pointer finger are like white and the rest of my hand is not.
Yeah.
Do I need to like...
Hands are just naturally like always gonna fade, and the face, like face and hands are always the first because you're using so much product and like washing them so much. Hands are tough. Like you just have to not wash them, I think, for at least 4 hours after you spray, and then just try to switch up your washing method. Like, I don't know.
So I need to relearn how to wash my hands. Do you know how hard that is for me?
I know it's like being a righty and trying to switch to left.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for that. I just needed to know if I was the only person in the world that struggled with that, but I figured I wasn't.
It's definitely a universal struggle, and I didn't know it before I started
Yeah,
like
I
spraying
have no idea.
people, because the hands are always tough and the armpits are always tough. I find with people.
Yeah, sometimes I get a really harsh line like right here.
Yeah.
Like,
I do too. But
but I
it's,
always just assume it's because of something I'm doing. Like I obviously am half-assing everything.
I always
do.
just like try to extra blend, and I don't spray directly into the armpit. You don't want to like clog your pores in there anyway.
Right.
So, because that again will get overspray as well. So just like buff it with the brush as much as you can. But like people who are like working out and they sweat more and there's friction, like think about the
Right.
friction in between skin to skin. It's like, it's such a hard area. I even had a bride the other day and she was like, I'm on day 5 or day 4 and like my armpit's a little bit white, but I'm like an excessive sweater. You know, it's like,
There it is.
I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that after 4 days, because you're working out, you're the friction, like,
Right. Good to know.
you know,
Sorry.
lots to catch up on. Savvy.
Yeah, it's been a long morning already. We have 3 episodes already done.
Oh my God, actually, it's crazy.
But today we are going to put ourselves on blast and just take a peek at some of our old content, see what we were doing back then, see what we would change, seeing if we still agree with everything we used to say.
Oh my God, I literally am.
Really just putting ourselves out here today.
Yes.
I can't wait.
See, so if you think you're cringe or if you're too scared to start, here's where we started.
Yeah,
and I hope that this helps anyone feel a little bit better about just putting yourself out there, because clearly here we are still and still doing our jobs, and that's how we got clients back then. And I think we just still have to honor that era of ourselves, as much as like we're probably going to laugh and criticize ourselves from this content,
Yeah, I have
but
things
it's
to
also like it's what led us to being here. So we also have
Exactly.
to appreciate that era of learning and like the content we did put out, because it wasn't easy.
I mean, the evolution should be studied,
Oh yes.
to be honest.
Looking back, I'm like, oh my God, you're so swollen and
Yeah, just rough.
yeah, not looking good. But I was also burning myself out so bad and not taking
Right.
care of myself that it shows.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
So,
So join us as we make fun of
go.
ourselves.
right, you start.
Oh God. Okay.
You first.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first TikTok I ever posted. This shit is privated, locked down, and my plan was for it to never see the light of day again. I need to point out that I filmed this entire thing in Instagram Reels with a heavy Instagram filter on it. And
The fonts.
no, I
Those
know.
were the fonts then, though. 2021, yep.
Yeah, March of 2021. So this was 4 years and 3 months ago. I love that for us. So this was, if you're not watching the visual version, my day in the life as a freelance social media manager, but a Saturday edition. So obviously it was just flexing that I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I have so many things to say about this, but I guess let's just watch it together. The sound.
The song.
I know.
Oh. Bubba
The shaky camera.
Oh, Buggy.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's cute. It's wholesome.
Absolutely nothing about that is different from what I do on any other Saturday now.
Literally.
But like just everything about it, from the camera quality to the shaking camera, like gives me literal motion sickness. But like looking at that, like I had to private that. Like I just was like, why did I ever think that this was worthy of its own post? Like I think day in the lives are just so much different now. At least the way that I would do it now. Like I see that and it just is everything that we talk about. Like I did this, then I did this, then I did this. Oh, follow me to learn more about my job. Like, great video, okay?
That's literally exactly what I did too. So, and it was like the filter and
the sparkle filter. I'm like, what are you doing?
oh my God.
Like,
How did you, the sparkle filter on bugs?
He was a fairy. Yeah, yeah.
He still is.
Yeah, he definitely is. My little fairy baby.
That wasn't as cringe though, or bad.
See, to me, that's like my heart. I hated every second of that.
Well, yeah, because it's your own.
Right.
So it's different. Oh, this is going to be real cringe.
Oh, God. The problem is I've also have like solid deleted a lot of like these were all I could pull out of my archive. So I can only imagine
still up for me.
I love that for you. I've done a couple deep dives where I'm like, that's gotta come off of anybody else ever being able to find it.
Here we go. Hold on. All right. This is going to be so cheesy. Okay.
I'm so ready.
Voiceover.
Oh,
I don't
it is?
wanna. Well, it's 13 seconds, but it's just so.
I know I'm not alone when I say that 2022 is the best, but also the hardest business year. And most people will give up before it even gets really good.
Cry.
So don't be most.
I have a crying one too.
By day, 1% better.
Song. The fucking song. That
Wasn't as bad.
Um,
I don't think that. Okay, we clearly did not cringe at ours. Like I'm cringing more at myself than I am at that.
oh no. The fucking song.
The song. Oh, that. Yeah.
You go. Like,
The early trending TikTok songs are like.
so don't be most people.
Oh, the
day by day,
inspirational
1%
voiceover.
better.
You were in your Mel Robbins era.
Most people will give up before it gets really good. Like, wow,
Obviously, you're poetic as fuck.
wow, that is something else. Jesus Christ, dude.
But like, and it's so what's really funny is like as I was going back through a lot of these, I'm like, oh, I literally used to be like, today's an inspirational post. Today's like I literally used to take it so
Same.
seriously that like say I have these like cringy fucking voiceovers that are like I'm trying to be Mel Robbins or something, and I'm like, you're
wonder if
literally
I have
a
any.
bitch
I
on
didn't even.
TikTok, relax.
I didn't even look at my privates, actually.
Oh,
I
that was
bet
the
I have
first place
some.
I went because I know I've gotten rid of the worst of them.
I don't even know if it has audio. Let's see.
Make my bed, have some coffee, do a workout,
Oh,
do my
I'm
to-do list
dead.
of the day, hop on a call, do some
Wait, is this at your mom's
content
house?
scheduling, some story posting, some reel ideas that I have, some website work and Christmas promotions for my clients, a quick workout, a little more work, and a nightcap.
Slay Queen. A nightcap. The Peloton making an appearance is Iconic. Which Peloton was that exactly? The
One
first?
time I fucking use it, like I didn't even like. Oh, I don't even know. It was like the regular. I don't know. I
Oh no,
just
I mean,
can't
didn't
with
you
it.
have two
Oh,
Pelotons? Like,
yeah.
didn't you get
So
rid
I
of one
had
and then
this
get it
one.
again?
Then I sold it when I moved in with Mark. Then I got
I'm
another
dead.
one a year later, and then I sold that one because
Wait, so is this video at your mom's house?
yes,
I'm dead.
yeah.
I love that.
In bed, have some
The
coffee.
coffee, the coffee cracks me up just because of
Look
how
at
serious you take it now.
in my
I'm
velvet
dead.
fucking my
Quarter zip.
velvet little sweatshirt. Started. This is my little freaking desk set up right by the door at my mom's in the living room. Oh
That
my
is so
god.
funny.
The freaking tripod and a nightcap. I'm
The
dead.
nightcap is hilarious with the
That's
candles
so
going
funny.
because you are an aesthetic witchy bitch.
My freaking voiceover didn't even start like on the right time. Like,
Oh my
no.
god, the amount of my videos that had a millennial pause at the beginning, I was like, what are you doing? Like, I can't even believe I allowed myself to post it looking the way that it
Oh,
does. I'm
there's
like,
one that I'm talking about. I'll play it later. But there's one where I'm so many pauses, and I'm like,
why are
talk.
you talking like that?
Oh, so
Like, cut the
annoying.
dead space. Hello. And it's funny because like I go back on
So
stuff. I
everyone's
mean,
attention spans died.
no, yeah, you can see the progression of
Mhm.
our content over the years, like getting like quicker clips and like the like style now is like,
Yes,
like
literally get to your fucking point.
right.
It's insane.
Literally get to your point.
You're
Where do
up.
we go from here? Oh my god,
Hey,
I just
better.
yeah. Oh god. All
Up to
right.
bat.
Let's go with this one because I think this one is funny. So, a little preface with this one. This was obviously me just trying to like low key flex about being like a remote worker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The amount of content I made about that. Work from anywhere.
Oh. 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 You want to talk about work from
Yes.
anywhere?
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is this was only 2.5 years ago, so I'm a little shocked that I was like still in this mindset of being like,
Oh, I was
look,
too.
and it's well, and I'm like looking at the date of it, and like 2022 was when I traveled the most for shoots and stuff. Like I was working with people in North Carolina, Michigan, California, and was actively going to all of them like every other
Yeah.
month. I don't fucking know how I used to do that, but
Yeah, that was wild.
it was insane. I like don't think I could ever do something like that again. And like you think traveling is like so fun until you're doing it. And
Yeah,
now I
you're
think that's
so
why
fucking cool. I was like, that's insane. She gets to do these things.
yeah, and it was a lot of fun and like a lot of really cool opportunities, but I'm like
Could never
no
do it now.
wonder I like live in my home and don't leave it now. I'm
Right.
like I was out of my home for like 10 months.
She was outside for a long time.
Outside for a really long time. But so I'm picking up on this that I made this like right after that crazy year of traveling, and that's all it is like literally just a slideshow of
The ocean.
this is kind of funny. When I
The
went on
ocean.
when I went on a cruise, I was like, look, I worked from a cruise. I mean, I was fully honest. and all
Negative
of
4 out
this
of 10 for Wi-Fi. You were honest, and you've said that in an episode of the Work from Anywhere one we did.
Yeah, you think it's like,
Better hope you got Wi-Fi.
I could throw up some posts while I'm on a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean. Like, what are you thinking? Like,
I mean, people are sailing around and they're freaking making content in the middle of the ocean.
so that's how I also felt about it. But then I was like, a cruise has like thousands of people on it.
Right.
Like, there's probably so many people.
That's true. Trying to get that satellite.
Did I send you the text message I got this morning from T-Mobile? If I didn't, I meant to. From T-Mobile this morning that's like, you've automatic, and this is like for real, like the T-Mobile number, like not like a scam or anything. And it literally just says, you've automatically connected to T-Mobile Starlink Beta. While connected, you can send and receive texts via satellite, including texts to 911 from virtually anywhere.
I saw that. I actually got I saw like I didn't have Wi-Fi in freaking West Falmouth because there's no Wi-Fi in West Falmouth, and or like service, and it said, "Do you want to use your satellite?" And I was like, "What the hell is that?" And it didn't work. Still, it didn't send a message. So I was like, "I don't know what this is." Anyway,
That's so weird. Yeah, I was like, do I get a choice in this, or like is Elon just out here
oh yeah, he's
like
out here.
buying all of our accounts? Like, what's happening? Anyway, This was me poolside in Miami. Working. Like,
Miami.
I wasn't even working this night.
Valid.
Like, we were just sitting there. Like, we had
Your
to go to
laptop
the...
out. You probably had intentions of, I'm going to work from the pool.
Yeah, I probably thought that I would do that.
Yeah.
Planes. What else?
Like a lot of planes.
Airports.
Just as bad. Also 2 out of 10.
Actually, love a hotel. Love a hotel
Yep.
work session. They're my favorite.
More hotels. And vacuum a lot.
That's still accurate.
That's still true.
Still very accurate. I took the rug out. Oh God, that can go. That was in Michigan. That was in California. Like the car,
could
portable
never work in a car.
Wi-Fi, my treadmill, my office.
Oh my God, I remember that office.
I know. I loved her.
Aw.
I loved her. Where'd she go? There she is.
The moon.
did
Like
really
when I like think of that, like you, I usually think of like that era of you. It's so funny.
I loved that. I put so
up.
much love.
And I remember when you redid your office, like, and you had that big like TV on the wall.
As a second, yeah, I used
Yes.
a fucking mounted TV on the wall as a
Yes.
second screen, which like low-key was the best thing I've ever done. I just could no longer deal with the cords of it. Like there was just no hiding the cords of it on the wall because it was like the outlet to plug it in, the HDMI cord, like it was just too much. It was just too much for my ADHD. But I loved that. But yeah, this was definitely just me being like, look at all of the cool places you can work if you like work for yourself. And like realistically, like not a single one of those was I actually doing like meaningful work.
Right. You're probably like posting the stuff you already had done. And
Except the hotel. I do stand by that. I get more work done in a hotel. And it was just from like all of the work trips. Like I would just like plan my flight out to be like at a certain time. So I like had time to just like chill and like get my shit done. So I love a good hotel work sesh, but pools, planes, airports, that was just a subtle flex. I was not trying to encourage anybody to do anything other than to want to work for yourself.
Oh yeah. That's just what we
clickbait.
That's what we did.
But it's funny because like I really don't even think until I went back and like watched all of these, I was like, no, I really did probably think that I was like, you can totally do it. Like, I don't know. I just wonder what went through my brain with a lot of
I mean, we were like doing it, but obviously it weren't showing the prep that went into it like beforehand. So it's like, yes, it's true. We are working from anywhere and we still can do that. It's just like the amount of work that goes into being able to do that that we've talked about. Yeah, I had many of those. What is this one?
Yeah.
I still can't figure this out. All right. Let me move this.
Oh my God, the pink font.
My eyebrows needed help. Like,
Wait,
why are they so dark? Why are they so filled in? I don't know why nobody told me. I went from having no eyebrows to doing this. Like,
having way too much.
Yes.
If you hate content batching as much as I do, these tips are for you. I have never been the person that plans out my content. I'm
Still not.
I do
No,
these
right.
basic things that are necessary in the month, but I just like to content batch a week in advance, maybe 2 if we're being crazy.
I'm dead.
Some tips that have helped me when I have
Tips that help me.
Save this for later.
Please take the time to get inspired and brainstorm ideas. So I will set a timer, usually for 30-40 minutes.
I know you're not setting no fucking timer to sit down and think of ideas.
So seriously, set a timer, sis, because
Sis.
I have lost myself for hours
Bestie.
and I've got nothing done. Number 2, as I'm going along, I'm writing down notes. It's so important for me to see everything. I'm a very visual person, so I have to.
Your hair is so light.
I'm gonna execute them, all the
I know.
sounds, etc. Number 3 is I write out all of my captions and I do like a little rough draft, and then I'll go back over them when it's time to actually schedule the post, or if I already have the content, then I schedule it out and I plan it out. But I take more than 2 hours tops of doing all of this, sometimes 3 if it's
Damn.
really
The typo.
but I am so strict with myself.
No, you're not.
Yeah, okay.
Done that I don't want to spend all day. And it's super important important to set those timers because you will waste so much time and then get frustrated because you only scheduled out 2 posts. Let me know how you guys plan your content in the comments. And follow for more tips.
Follow for more tips.
Yeah.
Always at the end. Always at the end. I mean, here's the thing. I like don't think that's bad. I know that we were not doing that.
No, I'm like, I wasn't. I mean, yes, it's true. I do not batch my content. I fucking post when I
You
want.
should though.
You should, but not. No, I did not.
No, but
do
I
that.
can't.
I mean, that's. Oh my God.
That is so funny. It really is like
Set a timer.
the difference in like not even just like aesthetics, but like just the
I
like
know.
everything looks so blurry and like
Yes.
dim. Like everything is like weirdly
Yeah.
like distorted. Like it's so
I don't get why it was like such
weird.
poor quality. I mean, maybe the iPhone I had 3 years ago, but like
Yeah,
there
I
was like
mean,
I used like a filter or something. I did. I think I used like a makeup filter or something that made it.
so yeah, and that's why I used to record all of mine in Instagram Reels with
Yeah.
that fucking sparkle filter because I'm like, I fucking love this sparkle filter. So
Sparkle.
everything ended up, but then, and that's the thing too, is I'm like, I didn't even like realize like filming it in Instagram, saving it from there, uploading on TikTok,
Yeah.
and then editing it on there, like was dropping the quality so much. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm sure a mix of it is like our phones have just gotten better and like
Right.
screens probably.
Lighting.
Yes, like there's a lot to it. But I also think like now that I'm just like, oh, I'll film like in my regular camera, like. I don't know.
Yeah,
Everything looks
a
blurry
back
to me all
camera.
the time. I think I have eye problems.
Same.
Well, that
What's
was
up
a great
next?
one. That was a great one. That was a good one.
Thank
That's the thing is like I don't have that many like talking. Like mine are all just like super dumb. Like
You
like
had a lot like talking about Canva stuff. I remember your content when I think about it. It was a lot of like
yes,
tutorials and like how to do Canva stuff.
which was just my phone facing my screen. Like it
Yeah.
really was not me. Which is why I don't think I find them as cringy because I'm like, it's not
Right.
even me. I'm like, would I edit it differently and like set my phone up and it like I remember
Yeah.
doing Canva tutorials like holding my phone. I'm like, "Bitch, put it on a tripod. Like, what are you doing? I'm like trying to get everything or like I don't know. Okay, well I'll switch over to Instagram for this one and it's not a singular post, but I just think this is so funny to look at. So this is my feed circa 2020, 2021. Like,
Wow.
first of all, the light blue beach aesthetic.
We both had a beachy era. I love that for us until we discovered we were witches.
Literally until I discovered I don't like the ocean. But like and it's so funny because like I think back and I'm like, why did I do like I've never really liked the beach. And I think it had a lot to do with like I live at the beach, so I was like, oh, like a lot of my content is naturally gonna like be around Charleston, or like if I
Yeah.
do a brand shoot, like naturally there will be a beachy vibe to it. And I think it was before I just really understood like what it means to like be able to curate something. Cause then I started like there's a picture on here like this blue pillow. Like I remember buying that blue pillow being like, oh, this is my brand color and I can use it in pictures. Like this mug wasn't even
Yeah.
blue. I photoshopped it to be blue. Lightroom
I
preset.
want to know what the number one secret to becoming a social media manager is.
All right, let's find out. Is my internet like going out? What is happening? I feel like you had a very pinky vibe in the beginning.
Oh, no, it was all nudes.
Why do I feel like there's pink in my head?
I don't know. I never had pink though, but I'll show you.
We're sorry, but something went wrong. Please try again. No, you try again.
It said you don't want to see what you said.
Okay, no, this is exactly what I saw in my head. I guess I just thought it was more like a blushy color than like the tans and nude.
Oh yeah, it was all like tans and
My
neutrals.
This is wait, the matching the text to the color of your shirt, slay. Wait, but yeah, this is such a beachy vibe.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Because also being from the Cape, I was like, oh, okay. I also have to. Why can't I? Oh, I also have to play into the beachy vibes. Like,
right. Right.
A Pinterest photo. Shouldn't have
I
been
literally
using
was
that.
just gonna say, is that your picture?
No, it's
Wait,
not.
the 1 month of socials by V, I'm dead.
I can't. I think
I'm
I did
dead.
that like every month. That's why it's archived. Like these are all. And then I feel like I had
Oh God.
a little bit of a blue vibe, I think, for a second. Like I was trying. Let me see this one.
Yeah, mine just faded into no color at all. And now I have no color. Like no
Yeah.
specific
Right.
color.
Same.
Just it's whatever I'm feeling that day.
Yeah. Then it turned to this, which was like also nudes. But then what the fuck is the Colosseum doing
You
there?
know, I had like random weird Greek buildings in mine too. And I'm like, was this just because like I liked the look of them? Like, why did I use
Right.
that?
I have no idea.
Dude, your hair is so light in some of these. I
I
can't deal with it.
know. It's crazy and short and
Wait, the Sips and Socials cover. Oh my God, wait, somebody, actually multiple people, but Amy specifically, I will give her shout out here, DM'd me last week and was like, you guys should have shared your episode together, like the first one, alongside the one where we talked about it. And I completely forgot. And I don't
yeah.
really know where it would be. I'm going to do some digging for it. But
Our episode,
yes.
it's
Like
on
from
your podcast.
I think it is too, but I think I archived that podcast when we started this one. So I need to go back and see if it's like
No, all your
still-
stuff is up still. I think you just you put an intro that's like, this podcast is no longer find us here. And so did I. We both did that. I'm pretty sure.
Now that you say that, that sounds right. I think we
Yeah.
did that. So it definitely is existing somewhere out there. Okay.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
find it and share the link to it. Okay, it finally let me load my posts back that far. The number one secret to becoming a social media manager is
Wait, let me stop sharing.
it's a reel and the audio's gone. Okay, so it says, tell you the secret that all of the coaches are charging you hundreds of dollars to know. There is no secret, education, experience, and time. Is
Got 'em.
Where that reel goes. I
Got
just
'em.
can't like.
Oh my God, your hair's so curly.
I used to like use.
Hey, wait,
the
there's a lot
full-
of transition. We love it.
Oh, I used to go hard in the transition era.
Yeah, you did. Wow.
I kind of want to get back to that, but
You
like,
should. I love that. I mean, people are doing that now, like for day in the life, like the
no. Oh, the point,
everyone's doing the
I want to
point.
do that so bad. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to do it tomorrow for Avril Lavigne. I think that'll be a fun day to do it through.
Yes. You mean Melissa?
Oh, whoever it is, she better show up and show out because this is going to heal something inside of me.
Oh, it's gonna be unreal.
We're in the highest possible seats. Our tickets were $24.
Bring some binoculars.
Literally.
You can
Well,
see the
that's the
stage.
thing about, so it's at Credit One Stadium and it's outside and it's like the stage and then all of the seats go around it like this. So like there is no back, like you can see everything and it doesn't go up that high, but it's like we are legit in the actual highest, like the worst possible seats. But you can still see everything, which is good to know. But it's also going to be 100 degrees in the highest possible seat.
Oh,
So
awesome.
wish us luck.
Sweaty time.
Yeah, can't wait. And I obviously have to wear my hair down completely straight for Avril Lavigne or it doesn't fit the vibe. So.
Right. Gonna pray for you.
Please do.
Well, it's 60 here.
That's okay. You'll be here in 11 days.
Oh my God, I know.
It's
That's
so weird
crazy.
saying that knowing it's like not for us.
I know.
Like I feel like we should be like planning episodes and like
Literally.
content. Anyway,
This is when I was doing Agency Builder.
let me see.
Oh my God.
Please.
I'm like, oh, you're so quirky and fun.
We're gonna be breaking down. Okay, I need to do cheers. Guys, culture pop, amazing. Learning all the things about social media management in this course, and guys, I couldn't stop drinking this.
V, I'm dead. First of all, drinking a culture pop that long ago, you were so ahead of your time.
I did it before I was cool.
No, you really did. Like I didn't know what an Olipop was until probably like 2 years ago.
I was thinking of my gut.
No, That's
It
hilarious.
really wasn't because I was not healthy in that era, but
I mean, here's the thing. I love when we tried to do like quirky behind the scenes things.
I
Like,
know. I'm like, oh, you're so quirky and funny because you're talking about drinking a soda.
right.
What?
You sound like a Mormon mom.
I'm so
I'm getting hype over it.
I know a soda back to vent when I see one.
Wait, did you watch season 2 yet?
Fueled. I like started it. No, I'm kind of over it.
This second season was
Crazy.
so good.
Okay.
I thought I would be over it as well, but I was still very much in it. Wait, I just found a carousel that I needed to show you. It says, what is branding? What elements to include?
Oh my god.
And it's literally like, you don't need to actually read it, but like, look at the text on it. Like, it's literally just like blocks of text and like a bullet, which
Oh
like,
my god.
I still stand by everything I said in this, but I'm like, nobody's fucking reading that. Like, what is branding? What to include in your branding? Why is it important? Oh, bonus tip for businesses with a physical location during your branding. Actually, slay of me for saying this. I said, think about your packaging, your business card, your storefront.
Yep. Perfect. She was on it.
Oh, and then the last carousel slide obligation. Was this post helpful? Don't forget to save these tips and share with a friend. Like, comment, save, share.
Of course. Always.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Every time.
Oh,
I have more talking heads. I have 3 more.
May of
talking
2021, I was doing tarot cards and
There it is.
staging myself. And
How's it look
posting
backstage?
pictures of it on my feed.
Of course. Here's is this one. Getting local reach on Instagram. Oh god. My voice is so different. It's so weird.
Getting more local.
I mean, I guess it's
reach
not, but
with local
Yeah, you
clients.
sound the same to me. You just sound a little younger.
I have all local clients on Cape Cod. In terms of reach, you are going to want to do some hashtag research. And although this isn't going to be a number one way that you get discovered and get all your local reach, this is a way that can help you. So research.
That was like the 2021 work from home uniform.
As I'm from Cape Cod, it's hashtag Cape Cod, Massachusetts, hashtag Cape Cod living. It's like that, Cape Cod businesses.
Tell him, Queen.
Really search what businesses in the area are hashtagging and if they're falling under any of those hashtags. Don't underestimate Facebook groups. There are so many
Facebook groups
out there. I'm sure your town has some as well where businesses can post. You just post about your services and introduce yourself a little bit. There are going to be people that see your post and maybe are thinking, I need a social media manager. Be other small groups on Facebook as well of just small businesses that you could join, and people are always posting in those too if they're hiring social media managers.
No, they're
You
not.
could apply that way. Please make sure that your content is aligning with who you're trying to reach.
Look at Benny.
Who you're trying to bring in
Benny.
as your target audience and your dream
I'm
client.
dead. I'm dead. Look at him.
Or if the content isn't good, something of value and showing off your services, then the hashtag research.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Physical space and joining Facebook groups is not going to do you any services. But if you do have the chance to follow all of the local small businesses in your area and actually physically
Benny chewing the bones.
and meet people, I really think that is the most beneficial thing to do and the most organic way to get clients. Let me know if this helped and follow my social media tips.
There it is.
God. Who
Wow.
knew? So much local reach in Facebook.
Hashtag research and Facebook groups.
I mean,
I do agree. Like, yeah, going into physical spaces and like actually talking to people is going to be beneficial. But
Right.
hashtag reach. Oh my god. I used to focus so much on hashtags. It's insane.
I had this really fucking cool like hashtag organizer in a Google sheet where like you went in and put all of them in and you could hit like random 30 and it would like give you a random 30, but like now I'm gonna be honest, I copy and paste the same like 4 groups
Same.
to every single post.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like
I'll add a few
SEO
like
has
custom
come a long
ones.
way. Yeah. I'm like, there's probably what the fuck?
What?
There's just like 10 dogs barking outside. That was crazy. Heard a coyote kill a bunny last night also, and that was the worst sound of my life. It was so scary.
Wait, how did you like see
We
it?
just heard it. Like our back window was open, and we were laying in bed, and you just hear like the most screeching, like two things screeching around, and like it was bad.
Oh my god.
I know, but I just heard these dogs popping off. Anyways,
That's tragic. Yeah. Wait, I used to have coyotes behind an apartment that I lived in, and I didn't know that coyotes sounded like literal crying babies
Yeah.
when they're like yelling. So there was like a solid few weeks where I was like, there's children abandoned in the forest, and
The forest children.
the forest children.
I must rescue them.
Nugs ran up to a coyote one time. We were walking in that apartment building, like parking lot, and I used to like not really put him on a leash there because it was like, I don't know, we would go like right behind our building and then back up. But I saw what I thought was like a small dog. Like it looked like a like rat terrier dog. Like it was small, like walking through the parking lot, and Nugs ran right up to it and was like playing with it.
Oh my
And
God.
I like get closer and I'm like, that's a fucking baby coyote.
Do you ever see the guy on TikTok that's like, oh, the coyote's back, and he's like Southern, and he has like a few that live with him, like they literally like go in his house and then they go and wander off, and then they come back and had babies, and he's like taking care of them, and he has 2 dogs. One's name is like Goose, and he's like, the coyote's being mean to Goose. And she's like, quit biting your brother. I'm like, I have to share him with
Sure.
you. It's so funny. It's
No, you need
crazy.
to send me one.
And these coyotes, they just wait outside, and then he lets them in. They go on the couch, they cuddle, and they're like, like, it's crazy. He lives in the
That's
middle
insane.
of nowhere, like by a little lake, and
Right. Wait, did I ever tell you about, I don't like to claim him, but I guess he is my ex-boyfriend from high school. He had, like, I guess I could just say some guy I went to high school with. He had a pet deer. So, like, his family owned, like, this big animal farm and found a baby deer one day. And, like, you're not supposed to touch them because the mom won't take it back. And I don't really remember. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, what happened was they, like, kept an eye on it for, like, a day or two, and the mom never came back. So they brought it inside and started, like, bottle feeding it. And they eventually, like, built, like a fence from the sliding door in their living room downstairs, like a huge enclosure basically for the deer. And it would like get in their beds and like lay on the couch and like drink out of the toilet. Like this deer was literally just like living like a dog in their house. And then somebody called animal control on them, and they came and took the deer away. Isn't that so sad?
it's really sad.
But like, who has a deer like a dog?
Yeah, like that's not how they're supposed to live.
This deer was fully domesticated.
I guess he doesn't know any
insane.
different. That's how he was
Well,
brought up,
exactly.
but-
And I'm like, they better not have just like taken it and like put it back in the woods for it to be like, I need a
know.
4
Oh my
seasons. Like, what are you doing putting me out in the wilderness? Like, it was probably
Yeah,
like shocking.
I don't
But
like
at that point, I'm like, why didn't they just let them keep it? Like, they had an animal farm. Like, it wasn't like this random like house in the
Right.
middle of the city that had a deer being held hostage inside. Like, they lived on a farm. But yeah, somebody called animal control and was
so-
like,
well, yeah, apparently Falmouth is an agricultural
that's insane.
town. So anyone could have animals, farm animals if they want, just in their backyard. And you don't have to have a farm or anything, which is wild. I just learned that the other day.
Yeah. I mean, chickens are one thing because they're
Right.
like, that's one thing. But so if anybody doesn't know, Veronica has been routinely finding farm animals in her backyard.
Only
But,
because
like-
our gate is open right now because we're growing grass in that area. So we had to keep our gate open. And 2 doors down, we have neighbors that have goats and pigs and chickens
You have
and
old
dogs.
McDonald living down the street.
Yeah, we do. And they just be running amok. They be getting out. And
First
they
it
end
was
up
a
in our
pig.
yard.
Yeah. First it was the pig, and then it was a goat.
Their dog has been here before. I've seen their chickens out on the street.
Oh yeah, there have been the chickens out in
Yep.
the road.
Yes. Who crossed the road? What is it? What is it?
Why did the chicken cross the
Why
road?
did the chicken cross the road? Yeah.
Well, I also was like, are you trying to say what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh yeah.
But
I was combining those two.
yeah. I think it was the road one.
Well, and like their dogs have escaped and ended up in I put one in my yard because I was like, I don't want this dog to like run away. It's just like dangerous for the animals. I'm like, what do you?
No, that's the thing. I'm like, if you're taking care of them, like I don't really care, and as long as
Yeah,
they're not
that's
like
fine, but-
shoved in a crate somewhere.
Yeah.
I
It
guess
just makes me
pop
sad
off.
because the yard is like not good either. Like
Well,
it's not
right.
a good environment for them.
No, you
Like
need
they don't have grass. It's just like a dirt backyard, and they're like hoarders. Like there's stuff
yeah,
everywhere.
that's literally so sad. Well, and it's like, why are you hoarding animals? Like, you
Yeah,
can
that's what
hoard
I don't get.
things, like, that's one thing, but like, leave the animals out of this.
I don't like understand the reason for having them if they're not taking care of them. I don't know if it's a write-off or something to have farm animals. I don't know.
Well, it's weird because, like, chickens, like, you get the egg benefit. I mean, I
Right.
guess the goats, you can, like,
I wouldn't want their eggs.
milk.
They're fucking eating everything off the street. They're roaming around. Like
Not very farm, fresh, organic, free range of
the
them.
ones I know, they're free range eggs.
No, literally. Like, oh,
Not
so that's what that means.
They're not organic, but they're free range.
They are, in fact, free range from right on my street.
Literally. Oh my god. Well, the people across from us too, they're also hoarders, but we think they're moving. And they also used to have chickens that were like running around like crazy, but then the chickens went away. But they own a farm somewhere here, Mark said. And I was like,
Take your
they own a
chickens
farm?
there.
Why do all these people that are crazy own
Animals.
animals? Yes. And they
I
have-
feel crazy with 2 dogs.
I know.
Like, I just couldn't imagine being like,
No, too
let's
much
get a
happens
pig.
to me.
I mean, I could. If it was like humane, but I think it's so bad. I think it's so mean when people do this. Like, I would love to get one of those, like, well, there's no such thing as
Yeah.
mini pigs, but like the smaller version and like live in your house. I think that is so
Piglet.
cute. But it's like a pig isn't supposed to live that way. So, like,
No.
you can't do that to it.
No. And it's like, even being around dogs, like, you don't know what, like, diseases these animals can have, and they're definitely not getting their shots over there, let me tell you.
Well, that, yeah, do you like take it to like an exotic animal? Well, I guess it's not like exotic, but like,
No,
you
I
can't
think
go
they
to like
go
a
to the
normal
vet.
vet for like a goat, can you? I feel like you need
think
like
you
a
can, yeah,
farm
but-
vet. Oh.
I think, like, a vet can see anything. They're not just, like, dogs and cats. Like, people bring snakes, I think, and...
Oh my God, my roommate in college's boyfriend that like we all lived together had a motherfucking pet snake.
Ew.
And oh my God, I think, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There was one day where I was at work and they went around and like it was in my bed and like they took a picture of it and sent it to me. Like they put it there, like he used to like take it on outings, like to outside to like see the outside.
I believe you lived with a snake, dude. No way.
So it was like the house that we had, there was like 6 of us that lived there because that's just like how houses were in Albany. They were like 10-bedroom, like huge houses. So her and her boyfriend and the snake lived in, it was technically the attic, but it was like the 3rd floor, like finished. And it didn't leave, like other than his outings to take it outside to get some fresh air, it didn't leave that room. So it was like, as long as I knew that it was like heavy, locked in its crate, cage, whatever, with that attic door shut, like I could sleep semi well. But no, and in that house, so we had a snake, a husky, and I had a pet rabbit at the time, all living in this house.
Jesus Christ.
A literal zoo
Yeah, I'll take the goat and the pig.
in your backyard over the snake and rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good on that.
I actually missed my rabbit.
Rabbit season.
She was litter box trained and slept in my bed with me. Like she was legit like a
Rabbits
cat.
are cute, though. They are. Like little
My rabbit was so fucking cute. It was fluffy. Like it had long fluffy hair and you couldn't see its eyes. Like it just like stuck straight. I loved
Yeah,
her.
bunnies are cute, I will say.
She went to a farm when I moved here. I was like, you need a better life than being in a car for 18 hours. So
Yeah.
I knew a girl that had like a huge farm and I was like, will you take her?
Aw. Just checking on her.
She used to send me pictures like pretty routinely after for like probably like 2 or 3 years. And then we kind of just like lost contact, or the rabbit might have passed and she just didn't want to tell me.
Yeah. Aw.
Her name was Issa.
Etha.
Etha.
That's
I
cute.
loved her. Yeah, she was fun. So anyway, sorry for my trauma dump of all of the animals that I've.
Well, yes, it began with my animals, so.
Well, yours are like actively happening in your backyard.
I know. Yeah, I haven't seen them out and about. I think they've contained them so far. We'll see how it goes, how it continues. I haven't heard them either. It's weird. Like, I think they go inside. They go in the house. But it's like a 500 square foot house.
So like, how much room are we in
Don't know where
there?
they all go. And like when the pig escaped, the other animals weren't there. So I don't know if they like take them somewhere or what they do.
Yeah, and the one day was just the goat, right?
Yeah. It's so weird.
That is really weird. I wonder what they're.
But like
I
I
wanna
think
know
they know
more
their way
about
back because they just like end up back home. So I think they just are like, we're going on an adventure. We'll be back.
But like your adventure could like get you hurt. So like
Oh yeah. The adventure could get a
you need
lot
to
of
not.
things and people and animals hurt.
I mean, thank God it came to like your yard and not somebody who's like
I'm
gonna
taking
make
this goat
bacon.
and I'm eating. I know, literally. Oh, that pig was really cute though. It was a baby.
Oh my God, it was so cute. And the goat or well, yeah, the goat like running to you like it was your fault that he was there.
I know. He like and he side-eyed me. I was
He
like,
literally was like, "What are you looking at me for?"
I was like, oh my God, the cicadas. It's insane.
What
They're
is happening
screaming
to
their
us?
fucking heads off, dude. I can't.
Snakes and
What is
cicadas.
happening on Cape Cod? I don't know. The
Maybe
cicadas
I
are
need to
taking over,
rethink.
and I can't wait for them to just die. I think we
I
have like
reckon-
2 more weeks. I think they leave. Well, they're dead all in our yard right now, but the cycle is like they scream their heads off, they make love, they make babies, and then they die, or the babies go in the ground or something, because they all like either pass and the babies go in the ground, and then they come back up every 17 years. They literally have an internal clock where it knows like a certain temperature and like it's just so weird.
I just need to know more. Like, how deep are they going in the ground? Because like,
I know.
if they're all just buried there, like I'm gonna just go dig up my yard and throw you all away and put new dirt down.
Yeah, get a bulldozer.
No, literally. A skid
Excavator.
steer.
Excavate them out of here. I don't know, but there's so fucking many of them, and it's all in our neighborhood, and they're screaming. It sounds like sirens blaring.
The background of your voice messages legit sound like the Silent Hill, like
Yeah,
siren,
It's
scary noise.
so scary. I hate it, and I can't even like go sit in my backyard because they're just all over the place, flying around, buzzing, screaming. I mean, they're harmless, like they don't hurt you, which is good.
Yeah, but they
like-
go near you, and that's an
And they're
issue.
huge, and I don't like the way they look. Ugh. Both. Anyway,
Well, now that I have the heebie-jeebies,
I know. Anyways, let's cringe a little more.
do you have any more to share?
I do. A chaotic get ready with me social media manager edition, which like I don't know how this is social media manager edition.
The drunk elephant, the chokehold. Oh, that I hate that powder.
Someone else have like 7 different accents they do. Okay. Don't forget about the neck. Whatever you do. I'm so much you up.
I look yellow. I still use that.
I was gonna say you probably still have the same bottle of that.
I have to schedule out content
The
for
brows.
a client, to edit some
There's the
videos
eyebrows.
for another client, of offboarding a current client. I'm still very ill and on antibiotics.
Yeah.
They're not making me feel great, if you know what I mean. It is so difficult to talk while filming. What? To talk while doing your makeup.
Oh my god, bro.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
What can I say? Just a little. Blink if you need help.
Mascara. Aww.
Aw, bubble.
One thing about me is I have multiple accents, and I hope that's not offensive. I'll just walk to do a little accent here and there.
I mean, one thing we know for sure is you haven't changed ever. Like,
That's it. All right.
you're still very much who you are. We just would have edited the video a little bit different and not put that text on the screen.
Jesus Christ.
You go, I hope that's not offensive.
I have one more. Oh wow.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Really outing myself with all these talking heads, giving everything.
Oh, I'm dead.
About some things that are annoying me about the social media industry. If you're one of
I
those
could keep
people that
going.
posting videos saying that you're scheduling
so
your
puffy.
content in 30 minutes for your clients, or here's the quickest way to create captions for your
You're not
post.
puffy. You just look so fucking good now that it's like hard to see like any other version of you.
Yeah.
Copy and pasting everything.
I mean,
Not
you're
that
still
shit
I
beautiful.
hate seeing this version of
Yeah.
all for getting inspired.
Well, you've
and
lived like 8
getting
lives
some
since
ideas.
this
I know.
time.
Right about getting inspired is one thing. It's a whole other thing to have
Am I gonna blend this in with my
platform
hands?
do all of the work for you. Never mind.
Oh,
You have no idea what your brand voice is,
yep.
who your target
My skin's breaking out just watching you do that.
like to harm yours or your client's business. But not only are you not posting in your client's brand voice, making it look so simple that they could do it, yet they pay you to do it. The second point
I agree.
being the most important point
Yeah,
is
I still agree with
all
this.
of the content that you're publishing, if you are using an AI generator to make the captions or the posts,
Here we go with
you have
eyebrows.
to add the AI generator as a co-author on these posts. Otherwise, you are taking credit for content that is not yours, aka plagiarism.
Slay queen.
To
Tell 'em.
get
AKA.
inspired and use these AIs to give you some ideas of what you want to write.
The eyebrows.
But just remember, these AIs will never be you. They will never have your voice. They will never have your values. They
Period.
will never relate to your audience and who follows you.
A robot ain't gonna know you like I know you.
Are using AI generators, how you're using them, and how you're promoting them. Because frankly, if I was a client and I saw that my social media manager was using an AI to generate all of my
Why
captions
am I yellow?
and
Oh my
come
God.
up with all of my content, I can just do that myself. I don't need to pay you thousands of dollars to do it. This is the other thing, right? It's causing this
I'm still
influx
yapping.
of business owners.
As you should be. This is a topic that deserved to be talked about. Like fucking copy.ai was like an awakening in my soul.
That we are supposedly all using these generators and saving so much time, so they're paying us thousands of dollars for work that only takes us 30 minutes to schedule out a month's worth of content. Like, it's just so infuriating that this type of content is out there from social media managers.
Infuriating.
Because this is exactly why clients don't want to pay high ticket anymore. Clearly, I'm not very good at these get ready with me talking videos.
She's ready.
I didn't finish my makeup when I finished what I was talking about. Anyway. For me.
Anyway.
That's it. All right.
I mean, here's the thing. I still stand by every single
Yeah.
thing you said in that video.
Yeah.
And
Same.
what I think is hilarious is in my privated ones on TikTok, I literally have one that says build my content calendar with me in 30 seconds. And I mean, in my defense, I was just showing how I did it, like was showing like my Google sheet of it. Like I wasn't like, oh, I actually make it in 30 seconds. But like I knew what I was doing with that clickbait title. Like I knew what I was doing.
Oh, there's so many like stories I'm sure I have when I was getting people into agency builder of like
I didn't even think to look in my
Adult
story like,
stories.
archive. How
Oh,
far
it's-
back does it go? Does it show you everything?
Yeah. Let me see.
That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
I mean, mine's like taking forever to load because it's so far back.
Wait, yeah, when did I start this Instagram?
Mine aren't even loading.
I was going to say I'm scrolled back to 2021, but it's like struggling for its life to load. Oh my God, they loaded. Wait, stop. These
Oh
are
my
insane.
God, I just found where I was on your podcast. Tips from Socials by V, who is an absolute gem. I've been following Lex and listening to her podcast for a while now, so this one was extra special. Thank you at Page Media Co.
I'm crying.
That
Wait,
was
what was the-
August of 2022.
2022.
Wow. Me reposting your video.
Wait, I actually still
My
really
client
like
at 8
that
a.m. on day
TikTok.
3 of our content shoot. Me trying to keep the vibe going, knowing I came to this shoot leaving with no less than 3 months of content. I put a dead face reposting it.
That is hilarious. On October 12th, 2021, I posted a story. It's literally just a selfie with my blue hair. And it says, just a friendly reminder that when someone copies you or your content verbatim, you're doing something right.
Period. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. What days look like when you're on your own schedule and it's me at Anejo.
I have definitely got a couple of those in here.
Oh my God.
They're so funny. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start.
There's just so many. My ramen noodles. Yeah, your
Wait,
hair
this
was
is a story of me saying trim the dead space in your videos. Like I should have taken my own advice.
Yeah. All right, I'm trying to go all the way up. I'm trying to get them to load. We're almost there. Do you have more than one job? I spend my mornings babysitting. Oh my God. Oh my God, these are so funny. I'm just going to screenshot so I can share. There's just so many analytics because I was too scared to post on my story. For
Wait,
a
why?
while. I don't know. I was like scared to post myself. So I just posted analytics. Guys,
Oh, I thought you meant you were scared to post your analytics on your
Not-
story. So you
not me
only
saying I just
posted
wanted
it
to
on your
hop
feed.
on.
I just want to hop on and say if you haven't added one-on-one coaching to your package yet, you definitely should. I just had a potential client reach out and just ask for a couple pointers and maybe meet once a month for an hour and a half or so just to go over the basics. She loves running her own social media.
That was 2021.
I
Oh my
mean this in the
God.
most loving way. You sound like an MLM girl.
I do.
Like just everything about that sounded like
Hey,
you were trying to
guys.
pitch somebody into Scentsy or whatever those bags are. 31 bags.
What is this
I'm
talking?
dead.
I've gotten a couple messages since posting
Of
about
course you
getting
have.
an LLC for my business. The biggest one was what the difference was between that and a sole proprietorship. So basically,
Very
it's
qualified to talk
legal
about this.
protection. You're not protected at all in a sole proprietorship.
Oh my God. Like you're so smart.
Meanwhile, a year later, you're like,
I'm like, what?
oh, that is so funny.
Oh my God.
It's
These
like
are so...
truly astonishing that we are where
The
we
amount
are.
of filters was insane.
Dude,
Like,
the filters on mine were crazy. And it's so weird because I wasn't even really using like face filters. I was using like full video, like sparkle filters. Like, why?
yeah.
I mean, I guess I was just like, I'm going to brand myself with this, but like everything in me knows that that's not a good choice.
Cheers.
Oh, the to-do list. I mean, I still love those, but like it's really funny. Like schedule out Pinterest content for 2 weeks. Like, okay.
Pinterest content.
Oh,
The check marks
checking
after.
off as you go. Love it. We love a follow-up.
Happy Friday. How are you feeling?
Your hair being that light is
I
so
know.
trippy to me.
It's so weird.
Oh, the food and wine, obviously.
Dude, there's probably so many more TikToks that it's just...
Oh, I could do a part 6 and 7 and 8 and
God,
9
this is
and
when
10
I was
of this.
hiring.
Okay, exciting news. Socials by V is hiring a social media assistant. This is a part-time job,
Gabby?
6 to 8 hours a week. The pay is based on your experience. Some of the responsibilities are social media management, content scheduling, TikTok and Reel editing, photo editing, stories.
Wow.
18,001. I'm just kidding.
Literally.
That is
Shout
so.
out
Wait, so is
Gabby.
that the post that Gabby came from?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Dude, our generation's friendships are so weird. Like the digital footprints that we have is insane. Like the fact that our first conversation together is recorded is like kind of
I
meta.
know.
Like,
It's wild to think about.
I know.
I know we talked a lot about like having local clients because
Yeah.
that was like a big thing that brought us together is that we both had local clients and a lot of the social media managers we knew didn't. Mm-hmm. But
I know,
it is
so we
just
had to
so
have
weird
just
to
talked
think
about
about
that.
that was like over 3 years ago. Yeah, that was this August will be 3 years since I've been on your podcast.
That's hilarious.
Weird.
crazy
I
how
feel like
time
we've lived
flies.
so much
I
life.
literally was gonna say we're on like year 6, I feel like there's no way. But I mean, we definitely did. So if I really made, I mean, I think I made this Instagram in December of 2020. We had to have started talking
Yeah.
at least very quickly after that. Like it
Oh yeah,
had
we
to
were
have been,
always like
yeah.
interacting with each other's stuff, but actually like becoming friends, I think was after the podcast. But then like really was like our first time meeting was Nashville in
Yeah, that's and that was, now that I
2023?
think about it, if we
Yeah,
did
it's
that episode in August of 2022, we went to Nashville in May of 2023, so 9 months later, we were like,
Yeah.
let's go.
crazy.
I love that for us. Full
And we
send, baby.
haven't
We
fucking shut
haven't
up,
taken a
Sam.
day
Stop.
apart since.
Literally. It's been one day since then that we haven't spoken.
No, and like when I think about that, I'm like, are we codependent on each other? But like it's
Yeah.
not. Like, well, yes, but like it just is like genuinely think about the thought of like not sending one text to each other for like a 24-hour period. That is, I would be like, you hate me. I wouldn't know
Be
what
wrong.
to do with myself.
I was even texting and seeing you on my wedding day. Like, there's no way I won't be.
Oh, I was texting you after your wedding, the next
Literally,
morning.
there's not going to be a day ever. Ever.
And y'all are gonna be real sick of us.
Soon. But us wearing our little necklaces together. It was meant to be.
Bedroom, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw this one on.
Meant to be together.
Well, and I was like very witchy this morning. Also, quick
Yes.
follow up. Multiple people reached out to me about the candles last week
Really?
to tell me that they put their 7-day candles in their shower. I was like, I'm glad that that wasn't the most crazy thing that I ever.
And then they
thought.
take it out when they're showering and then put it back in. Okay.
But like, if you leave it in the shower, it's like, if it falls over, like it's gonna
Right.
be in a water space.
That's true. Yeah.
But like
that's-
multiple people were like, I did it in my shower, and I was like, that's crazy.
So you left yours while you like when you leave in the shower?
No, so here's what I ended up doing. So I lit them last Monday at like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I did not have to leave my house for anything, which I know sounds like such a fucking hermit thing to say. I didn't have to leave my house for anything until Wednesday. But when I left on Wednesday, it was for like 12 hours. So I ended up putting it out while I was gone for those 12 hours. And then I relit it when I got home. And then I just kind of got lucky that we didn't have to leave the house at the same time together for the next 4 days. So there was always somebody home.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have to worry about it.
That's good. Yeah.
But I think if I were to, well, I guess I didn't do it with the new ones that I just lit, but I would love to try it in that way where it does not go out at all, because technically it's not supposed to. But if you're relighting it with intention, then it's fine, according to
Love.
Yeah. So that's my
love
candle
that.
follow up.
Yeah, I love that so many people reached out in our.
I was not expecting that. I was like, I didn't know you guys were all on this scale with us.
Yay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I will be getting them.
I know. I
hear
need to
more
send
from
you the website that I got everything from is very good about like fully explaining like what everything is, because like the girl that I was learning from, or like am learning from, I just haven't talked to her again. She just told me what to look for. Like she was like, look for one that says this, look for one that says that, and then I just went through and found which ones like spoke to me. But they were only $10. Like they're not.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're relatively inexpensive for the entertainment that they provide.
For the result.
I mean, here's the thing. Shit was removing blocks left and right, and I wasn't expecting that.
Crazy.
Nothing like super crazy though. Just like I could tell, I was like, that's what that was.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, now I know.
Yeah, we'll get some candles for you.
Get the blockages and all my fucking sicknesses and allergies
No.
and everything away.
We need a cleanse.
Yeah, I need one that lights everything inside me on fire and then just new, reborn.
A phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah. I need a rebirth here. So
Wait,
yeah.
how funny is that one video you were like, I'm sick and on antibiotics?
Dude, I was like, oh, relatable content.
Classic.
Yeah, relatable. I was like, oh, yep, we're still here.
We're still trying to get that out.
I know, I just started Claritin yesterday, so let's hope for, I mean, I know it takes like a week to even work, so.
Which is so annoying. Like, can you not just work the second you're in there?
Yeah, I'm like, you're expensive enough. You should be working the second you enter my body. Like, whatever. We'll see how that works. I still am not 100%, but I worked out today, so proud of myself because I've been canceling left and right because I felt like shit.
Listen, sometimes
now.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, those charges are not cute, but
No, but you were like unwell for a minute, so.
dude, yeah, it's literally been a month and I'm like not 100% still.
I think the cicadas are doing this to you.
Yeah, I think everything, my environment right now is pollinated, molded.
Literally.
All this rain that we're having, like that's what the doctor said. She's like, yeah, you know, all this rain, it's creating like so much moisture and mold, and people are having all these allergies now that they never have. 11. I was gonna say.
All right. Well, thanks for scrolling and cringing with us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on this journey with us. That was hard.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly enjoyable for me.
No,
but-
everyone starts somewhere. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's astonishing that we are where we are. We deserve it, though.
Yeah, we do. Well, we'll see you next week, and stay unfiltered in the meantime.
Stay unfiltered. We love you.
In case you haven't heard from us enough today, come hang on Instagram at sociallyunfilteredpod.
Join our group chat to stay updated in between episodes by texting group to 833-459-3349.
Download the Social Media Manager Business Blueprint to start building your business today.
And last but not least, grab your official Socially Unfiltered merch from our Bonfire store.
You can find everything linked in the episode description below or at sociallyunfilteredpod.com.
We'll meet you back here next week, same day, same time. Bye.
Bye.